Hi everyone, my name is Akshaya Kaure. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. A lot of people ask me what are the shifts or the changes that you can see after a communication session. And my answer is a bit detailed because it's not one size fits all. Every animal is different, every communicator is different, every human is different. So the reason why the human is requesting for a communication, what the animal is going through at that point, and the way the communicator also conducts the communication are very important to understand the kind of shifts. But I'm going to share my insights about what kind of shifts you can see or expect. So the first thing is that you will often find your animals in a different space, and I'm not talking about physical space, but just their energy shifts a bit after the communication. And this has been my experience. Every time I have spoken to an animal, people will come to me and tell me that, after this communication, I've seen this change in my animal. Their energy seems different, they seem calmer, there is just this gentleness in their energy. And while of course I won't say it is 100% of the times, but in most cases humans do come back to me and give me this feedback that there is a shift in energy. So this is the first thing that I have noticed with my communication. Now remember, every communicator will have a different experience. I'm only here sharing my experiences on my space on my YouTube channel. The next thing I have discussed is if it's a specific conversation about something. So if I'm talking about a behavioral issue or a health issue, immediately right after the communication there is a small shift in their behavior, indicating to the human that this conversation has happened, and it is more like an acknowledgement from the animal. Again, remember, it's never 100%. Not all animals will respond to communication in the same way, but generally I've seen that a lot of animals, through something, through their behavior or through their health, will definitely indicate that this communication has happened, and it will be very subtle. It need not be like a big change in their behavior or their health, but very subtly they'll do something which is unique to their situation to just acknowledge that the communication has happened. So this is one more thing that I have noticed my human clients coming to me and telling me that, after this communication my animal did this or behaved this way, and it kind of made me feel nice because my animal is acknowledging that the communication has happened. So that is another shift that I've seen in animals. And the last one that I have seen that I want to share in this video is that oftentimes when I begin the communication with the animal, in a lot of cases, depending upon the background and the questions, I sense slight uneasy energy, sometimes confusing energy with the animal. And by the end of the animal, I sense that the energy has shifted, and the humans also validate it. Like I've told you in the first point itself, there are certain energetic shifts that the human notices. So these are three shifts I have seen with animals who I have communicated with. Of course, every communicator will have different experiences. In my experience, every animal is also different. So in certain communications, there have been no shifts maybe, but in a lot of my communications, these are some of the shifts that I've seen with animals after a communication session. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you did, or if you have certain experiences of communication where you have seen shifts in the animal's energy or otherwise, please do mention it in the comment section below so that I can learn from you and your experiences. Until the next video, bye bye.